I am just the tiniest bit of burnt out. It's not because I'm doing too much in Blender and I'm just getting frustrated and um it's just the events of elsewhere that I kind of carry back to my desk, and then when I look at Blender, it's just kind of like this okay. um so just to take it easy but still progress something within Blender for the Advent apartment, we start with actually giving the apartments a little more functionality. So I add in a bone and I assign the door to the bone. Not by parenting it, I give it a constraint to like a child of constraint, because for some reason when I parent it and then I try to swing the door open, it just swings off and goes away into oblivion through the floor. So I don't know what's going on there. But this way, it works, and I can control it now. Then it was just a process of bouncing between the timeline and the view layer display mode off in the corner. And just kind of giving objects visibility keyframes. So at certain keyframes, their visibility will either be turned off or they will be active. So then that way, when I scrub through the timeline and I hit each of the camera markers, then the correct objects will be displayed, and like objects that shouldn't be there yet aren't going to be like off in the periphery. um, but I also wanted to bring up that I forgot that camera markers were a thing that existed. So where I was being an idiot and going through and giving a camera a keyframe, which I guess helped give me my markers, really, or the position of my markers, I forgot that the markers were there, which is just an easier way of scrubbing through the timeline and just having things snap to the correct camera. And I'm just really embarrassed that that was remembered at this point. But that's about it. So there's still a little more bits and pieces that I need to clean up. Like if I were to hit render right now, all of the objects still exist and are visible. So all of the keyframes that I did for the objects, at least for the object visibility, that's just for the viewport layer. That's just for me as the editor. So I'm gonna have to later on go through. But I've been yelled at by Blender before about how the render node can't be given keyframes. So I don't know how to do that. They might have changed it though. It's been a while. But beyond that, hopefully I won't be stupid enough tomorrow and I can add something extra to the scene. But what's festive? What could I add? You know, we've got a third character in here now. Maybe instead of adding a thing, it's adding details of what the character can do. Like maybe it's got extendable arms and can like hang up chandeliers or something like that. I don't know. I will get there when I get there, I guess. So we'll find out tomorrow on the 19th.